Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Number 84 makes his big league debut right after this. Spencer Turnbull gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Digging in, Larry Doby. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. Fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Bonifacio has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Cliff Lee will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Striding in, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Victor Reyes.
The pitch. And that misses for ball one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Luplow has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jorge.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Luplow is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in, Jeimer Candelario, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Jonathan Schoop is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Here's the 2-1. This is line to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Naylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Josh Naylor.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Turnbull is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bonifacio is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Batting fifth.
In now for Cleveland, Ernie Clement, who's picked up in the middle rounds of the draft, and clearly he's made some serious strides in the minors to earn his spot in the major leagues here.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Lee, playing here in his age 29 season. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Here's C.J. Cron now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Luplow will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play, has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Jake Rogers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2s all over the place, 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. This is popped up. Santana waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tigers strand a pair, will move to the third with no score. Digging in now, Domingo Santana. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Candelario is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 9,
At the plate, Roberto Perez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch. Next up for Detroit, Victor Reyes. He'll start things out against Cliff Lee as we get the inning underway. A ball and no strikes. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Jorge Bonifacio is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now pitch on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Lee gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Larry Doby back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scope is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Reyes is there. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
So now to the plate, Josh Naylor, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Nope. Ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count is 3-2.
Hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Luplow is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Scope leads off first with 1 away. Two and 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Nico Goodrum, a base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was laid on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Lee comes set. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. We played 4 full. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here's a high pop-up. Cabrera calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Cleveland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ernie Clement. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right on the corner, 2-2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Popped him up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Jake Rogers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. So 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Victor Reyes. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now batting, Jordan Luplow. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The catcher, number 55.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Here comes the first pitch. Larry Doby is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Candelario is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder Jorge Bonifacio.
The right fielder, Jorge.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In for strike 2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Ready now, Jeimer Candelario. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Liner toward right center, and that's going to be a base hit, so there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Josh Naylor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner at second, nobody out. And look out, he has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 3-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Jordan Zimmerman is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Carlos Santana will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Reined in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ernie Clement. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Ernie Clement has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. To short. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now. Striding forward now is the DH, C.J. Cron. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Doby comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he popped him up. Santana ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Jordan Luplow.
Number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Roberto Perez is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And that's over. 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Larry Doby. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Jones has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Gerson Moreno enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Josh Naylor. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scope has it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Jake Rogers.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Victor Reyes becomes out number 2 this inning. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. Doby will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Carlos Santana. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Oh, here's the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Ernie Clement. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, and all he's done since he put on a uniform is find a way to turn heads with the bat. Bottom line is, if you hit, they will find a place for you in today's game.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. Digging in to try it again, Jeimer Candelario. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Number 99 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 99.
Jonathan Scope will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
1-1. From the stretch. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Doby will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. 1 out and a runner on second base. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find the alley. Should be extra bases for Cabrera. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The designated hitter.
C.J. Cron comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The count now at 2-2. And he struck him out.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in their home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
6-1 the final tally today. The Tribe jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Cliff Lee earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasker.